Yo, what up everybody, it's Anime Junkie here. Welcome to part 1 to What If Naruto Was Adopted by the Third Hokage. And now, let's get to the intro.
Late nights messing up my sleep, so I'm flustered. Taking out aggression with my pen because I trust it. Writing, trying to get myself a lamb color cuts for the game. Leave him hanging by his chain. Click bang, feeling rage, feeling fire in my brain, feel insane. And it's story filled with flames, will be fine to my brain. Bringing more, please still, no glory.
Okay guys, the reason why I'm doing this, it's completely different from the reason why it was like the copyright thing with What If Naruto Was Adopted by Jiraiya. Don't worry about that, forget about that. I'm doing this to replace that one because I really like the story that I did there, but I realized that Jiraiya being Naruto's father, or not father, dad, isn't really important to the series. So I thought if I actually do want to do something similar, I could do it with the Third Hokage adopting Naruto instead. So yeah, I'm doing that now. So hope you guys can appreciate this, and I'll tell you why I actually chose the Third Hokage. The Third Hokage is like the master of chakra control. Even if he had low chakra reserves and stuff like that, he is a master of chakra control. Not only that, I mean, I'm not really sure which chakra natures he started off with, but he has mastered all of the 5 chakra natures because of his chakra control and his knowledge of ninjutsu. So yeah, this is the perfect person to actually be Naruto's father, because not only that, he is the Third Hokage and a close friend to Minato, his father, and Kushina, his mother. He is also, like I said before, he's a good teacher. I mean, the Third Hokage was branded the title as the professor, so of course he's a good teacher and would be a great teacher for Naruto. Since Naruto has a lot of chakra, not only because he's a Uzumaki, but his father also had a giant amount of chakra himself, so that is also a reason why Naruto also has large amounts of chakra. But growing up, he never really knew how to control that chakra. He had really bad control over his chakra, but like I said before, the Third Hokage is a god of chakra control. He is really amazing at chakra control, so he actually created a technique which I actually created. I don't know if this technique actually, or training exercise actually exists in the Naruto universe, but I actually created this by myself, and it's a string where it has chakra writings all over it, and when you pass chakra through it, it basically breaks. If you add too much chakra, the string breaks, and if you add too less chakra, you won't be able to see the seals on the string basically glow. So you just have to control the right amount of chakra, and this is a great exercise for Naruto when he's growing up to master his chakra control. And not only that, since Naruto only has wind chakra, he still will be able to learn other chakra natures because Hiruzen did that, or the Third Hokage. I also say Third Hokage because Hiruzen is a weird word to say, or a weird name to say, and it's a real tongue twister for me. So the Third Hokage mastered all 5 nature chakras, and he can actually teach Naruto how to do that too. He's gonna be great at wind chakra, but all the other chakras, he's gonna have a lot of trouble, but he's gonna master them no matter the case. Anyways, so it's the night of the murder of Naruto's parents, Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki, and they both die, pass the 9 tails, half of the 9 tails onto Naruto, and Minato puts the other half inside himself and basically dies. So when they're at the council trying to discuss what to do with Naruto, and they're like, he should be or the Third Hokage is like, he should be a hero because that's what Minato wants him to be. But then he's like, did he want him to be a hero right away, or did he want him to be a hero when he grows up? But he was confused by that, and he was like, he was looking at that kid, and it reminds me of his wife, because he's like, my wife died because of this kid, and I mean, he doesn't have hatred over it. Like, my wife died to protect this kid. So he's like, and he just sees his wife's sacrifice going to waste, and he sees Naruto, like an older Naruto, getting bullied on the streets, beaten up by all those kids, and his heart basically breaks. He's like, I'll accept him as my grandson, and he's probably gonna grow up with Konohamaru whenever he's born in the future. So he's like, I'll take him as my grandson. And Konohamaru from a young age, he always is gonna be looking up to Naruto as a big brother, and because Naruto is gonna be training his ass up to become a really strong Hokage, like his grandfather or the third Hokage. And the third Hokage doesn't tell him that his father is the fourth Hokage. He just tells him a lot of stories and how amazing the fourth Hokage was, and he sacrificed himself to save you. So yeah, he doesn't really tell him that he is the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, because I don't think Naruto should know that. And if you remember on the first episode of Naruto, third Hokage basically says if Naruto finds out, it might actually unleash the seal of the Nine-Tails. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna stay away from that topic from now on. And Naruto does know that he's adopted by the third Hokage, but he's grateful that he was adopted by him, because he's like, if I didn't, I would be alone there. And he knows the stares that he gets when he's not with the third Hokage, well, because he's never with the third Hokage unless he's training with him, or the third Hokage is explaining some stuff to him that he doesn't really get, because he's growing, he needs to know more information. And I think the third Hokage would actually give Naruto a lot of books to read. He wants to learn about the village, the outside world, and how chakra works and stuff like that. Not necessarily using it yet, but at least knowing about it. And then finally, when he's about 5 years old, yeah, let's say 5 years old, he starts teaching him ninjutsu. He starts teaching him how to control his chakra, and he probably already knows what chakra is because all the reading he's probably done. And probably around that time, Konohamaru is probably born, and he's like, oh yeah, big brother and stuff like that. And basically Naruto has a lot of family now. He has someone to protect, his younger brother Konohamaru, and he looks up to his old man, or he calls him old man because he's his grandfather. And he's like, I look up to the third Hokage. So he has a lot of people to look up to, and also Asuma Sensei, because he's like, oh, he's also cool. He taught me wind jutsu and stuff like that, and how to control my wind chakra, because that's what Naruto went to control his wind chakra when he was learning that in Shippuden. So Naruto from a young age is also called the honorable grandson, but whenever he's like, whenever like some village people actually like mistreat him, like accidentally, he's like, oh, the Nine-Tails, but I mean honorable grandson, sorry. And Naruto also goes through that phase when everybody calls him honorable grandson, and honorable grandson not his actual name. So he's like, he goes up to his grandfather, he's like, I'm gonna be Naruto Uzumaki, the next Hokage, and I'm not gonna go underneath your shadow, old man. And the third Hokage is like really happy because he's finally making his first footstep to be his own ninja, and maybe even the next Hokage. Not the next Hokage, but a future Hokage. So the string exercise that I explained, that actually helps Naruto a lot. He trains a lot with his chakra control and is almost as good as chakra control as Sakura. So Naruto's drilled inside his head by the third Hokage. It's like chakra control is the best way. Since I don't have as much as chakra as you do, if you're able to use chakra control at a really high point like I do, and your classmate Sakura, because he's probably meta or something, but you can be even stronger than me since you can channel into more chakra than I can do. So he's like, really? Chakra control is that impressive? So he is drilled into his head like chakra control is the best way to become a strong shinobi. So he always, every single morning, he goes to chakra control drills in the morning, like the string exercise, and he only leaves his house or goes to school after he finishes the string exercise successfully. So yeah, he's like, okay, my chakra control exercise for the day is like, it's like morning exercise for him. He has to do it. And of course, Naruto isn't gonna be that brat who always pranks people and stuff. He's gonna be like that honorary grandson who's like really talented. And people actually eventually start opening up to him in like the village and stuff. Like, first of all, the ramen guy who's in charge of Ichiraki Ramen, he was one of the first people that actually opened up to Naruto. He's like, he's not a bad kid. I mean, he comes around and loves my ramen, so what to hate about him? And yeah, and the villagers sometimes open up to him. He's like, he's not that bad. I mean, how could he be the Nine-Tails? And stuff like that. And some of them still hate him, but there are a lot of people that actually still like the kid. So let's skip over to when Naruto is 8 years old. So he's probably been training for 3 years in chakra control and his ninjutsu and taijutsu and everything else. He's probably not going to be good at genjutsu. Actually, never mind. He's gonna be good at genjutsu, because this time, the only reason Naruto couldn't really do genjutsu because his chakra control was really bad. But now he does chakra control training every single day, and I think he would be able to pass the exam on the first try, because the clone jutsu, it's a really mild form of genjutsu because it's illusions and not really actual clones like the shadow clone. So I think he would be able to create at least 5 clones, and good ones at that. And if he tries a little harder, he might actually create a really bad one that he did in the actual anime, but that was his 6th one. So yeah, but this Naruto might actually have some talent in genjutsu, but he's like, not really, because you need to have talent in chakra control like Sakura. He's still not up to that level, but he's still close. Maybe Sasuke level, maybe a little more than Sasuke, because he does drills every single day, and Sasuke is probably like, he doesn't really have a teacher to teach him like that. So, and he doesn't have like a god shinobi who's really amazing at chakra control helping him out. So Sasuke is probably not that good. And Naruto is the only reason he's this good is because he puts in a lot of hard work every single day, every single morning. So that's the reason why he's stronger than Sasuke. If Sasuke were to put hard work like Naruto in, he probably would be at Sakura's chakra control level. But I'm gonna stop talking about chakra control and actually move on to the story now. So Naruto is 8 years old, and this is the age where everybody actually goes to the academy. 8 years old is actually the age where everybody goes to the academy, and I actually found this out on Google. So yeah, trust Google, everybody. Anyways, so Naruto right now knows his wind style. He knows how to pour chakra into blades like Asuma does, and he actually does use similar blades to him because he's like, oh, my uncle uses this, so I'm gonna use it too. So he knows wind style. The second nature chakra he actually picked up was water style because his mother had that, and he's an Uzumaki, so he's naturally able to use water style. So, and the next thing is lightning style. Lightning style is probably the closest thing from his dad's side. So lightning style, water style, and wind style, that is the only chakra natures that Naruto knows right now. And for 3 years, I think that's pretty good. And since Naruto is being taught by a really amazing shinobi, I think this is acceptable. And I would think Naruto would be taught the shadow clone jutsu, because once Hiruzen actually finds out that he is really bad at the clone jutsu, he's like, okay, I'll give you the shadow clone jutsu. And since your chakra is so large, I think it would be really good for you to learn the shadow clone jutsu. And he's really surprised when Naruto actually pulls off 100 clones easily and he's not even tired. So he's like, okay, this kid is way too overpowered. I wish I had that much chakra, but I can't let my emotions or greed get in my way. So he teaches Naruto a lot of stuff, and he also teaches him soul screelings, what did I say right now? Sealing scrolls and stuff like that, channeling your chakra in there, and he also learns it from the string that he used. So he's like, what are all these markings? And Hiruzen probably like, okay, looks like it's time to teach you that. And he probably taught him. Naruto is already probably considered a really high level prodigy because he is really smart from the first place. His chakra control is amazing, but they don't really know how hard he works on chakra control every single day. So they probably consider him a prodigy because they don't know the background of hard work that he's doing every single day, every single morning actually. So then he also has nature chakra jutsu on him, and 8 years old probably don't have that. And they also consider Sasuke that, but Naruto is even better because he has more jutsu up his sleeves. So next, he also knows about sealing jutsus and stuff like that. Also barrier jutsus, because he probably already taught everything that Jiraiya and Tsunade and Orochimaru probably know at the beginning when they were teaching him in the 3-man squad things. So yeah, he probably taught them that, and he probably also taught them or made him battle against him with the 2 bell exercises. He probably knows about that too. And I don't think he would teach him the summoning jutsu right away. I think that was still somewhere close to when he's a genin, somewhere maybe close to when he's somewhere close to the Chunin exams in the original anime and right now. So Naruto goes through the academy. He's considered a prodigy, close, maybe even better than Sasuke. Sasuke is like, I'm happy that there's someone actually rivaling me, and they both have a really close relationship. Sasuke was challenged a little when Naruto appeared first day on the academy, and he's like, okay, this kid's good, and they eventually become really good friends at a young age because remember, Sasuke's clan wasn't murdered or massacred before the academies. It was actually after the academy, maybe 2 months after the academy. So I think 2 months is good enough for Naruto to actually befriend Sasuke. And whenever Sasuke is in a bad mood after the massacre, he hears about it from the 3rd Hokage, and he's like, damn, Sasuke, what must he be feeling right now? Because if he like thinks about the 3rd Hokage his uncle and his younger brother Konohamaru being killed, he is probably devastated. So he actually goes up to Sasuke, helps him out. He's like, okay, are you okay? And that is what Sasuke needs, because Sasuke was always alone and he never had a companion, a strong friend or something like that to rival him. And Naruto in the actual anime just ignored Sasuke, and Sasuke became that brat. But this time he actually has someone to support him and make him see the light in things. And he's like, you still have me as your family and all your friends in the academy. He's like, yeah, you're right. And eventually it takes time to convince him, but Naruto still does it because he's like talk no jutsu activated. And so yeah, that's like the first part. That's like 14 minutes, 15 minutes. So I hope you guys like this first part of what if Naruto was adopted by the third Hokage. And that's it. Hope you guys like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and as always, Anime Junkie out. Oh, and there's not gonna be a part 2. I'm way out of energy. I just recorded 2 videos, so I'm gonna calm down for a second. And I have tomorrow's school, so calm down. Please go easy on me. Anyways, see ya. Anime Junkie out.